In satellite, we have a default verbosity in the logs, and eventually it is necessary to bump the verbosity. We have different components of satellite like foreman, candlepin, pope. However, let's say that I'm looking forward to bump all of them in a single shot just for the sake of troubleshooting. Is there a way to do that? Because I can see multiple components, multiple files. If there is a simple way, please share with me. And the answer is yes. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to enable and disable properly all the components of your satellite. Easily, simple, quick, straight to the point. So let's go to the video. First of all, let's start by the documentation. The link will be in the description down below, but you can easily go to the documentation like the Hammer documentation or use the Google just to land over here. And yes, we have one specific section under Hammer related to logging, admin logging. So this can apply to all the components or some specific components. You can definitely take a look on all the flags that we have here. But as you know, we like to put our hands. So let's go to the terminal. Here is the satellite CLI or terminal. One command that can definitely help us to understand and to see this live is foreman-maintain. Basically, foreman-maintain is the output of different files. You can keep this one running on your satellite, and eventually you see different files as a source. My font size here is a little bit bigger, but yeah, something like this. This is collecting file, or this is collecting information data from foreman proxy, proxy.log, and then foreman SSL errors, and then different files, different log files. And specifically about varlog message, see? And specifically about this one, the production, we can see like information or warning. This is standard, but I would like to see more. I would like to see like some debug information, not only for this one, but for all of them, like components that will be reporting information to those specific logs. How can I do that? This information is, or the steps are those over here, but I'm gonna copy and paste, and those commands used in this video will be also in the description of this video, so nothing to worry. Let me copy and paste this one. Basically what we're doing here is, hey Hammer, under admin section, logging all to the level of debug. And that's it. At this moment, all the configuration files got updated. However, this is not live. What we have to do is restart the service. Something like this. Foreman-maintain service restart. Before I restart, let me comment this one. And let me bring one more command here that will help us to understand this better. Wally, how can I see the list of files or the list of logs? You can definitely use hammer admin login -- list. This is going to show the list of configuration files and also the list of log files. So for instance, we have the component Postgres. Postgres has this configuration file, and the log file is related to syslog on varlib pgsql data pg_log. All the files will be underneath this structure. Same for Rails. We have etc foreman settings.yaml. This is the configuration file, and the log file for this specific component will be var log foreman production.log. So forth, so on, and we can see all the components on the first column, all the configuration files in the middle, and all the log files or the structure, in this case using syslog, on the last column. Then, okay, I have to restart my system. So in case you would like to enable or bump the logs of your satellite, keep in mind that you have to restart the service. This is going to take some seconds, eventually some minutes, just to restart all the components and put your satellite back. However, whenever we see everything back, man, all this will be bumping with a lot of information because now you set the verbosity of this log to high level. And then, yes, this is the time when we see like too many information. If you ask me, hey Wally, can I keep my satellite with the verbosity high just to see more information and be able to catch some errors? My answer is no, don't do that, because this is gonna fill up your disk with no necessity at all. I have some videos here showing how you can check the health of your satellite. If you would like to see the logs, we have enough information in the logs when failing, like with basic informations that you can use in your favor. This is for very specific situations when we need to see beyond, like I'm working your case, I'm working your satellite, I'm not able to see what's going on, I like to see more and how to get more of all the components. Eventually, I can enable the logs on one specific component because I'm facing problem with that specific component. But in general, what I do is something like this. I enable the logs on all the components because if there is an issue between components, one component send information to another component and the issue is in between and I'm not sure yet. So yes, definitely this is gonna help me to understand and to catch what's going on, because now everything will be logged. Like, see, take a look on that. We have the Pulp Core API, debug. So anytime that you see like something debug here, this is because of the verbosity bumped. We can see the D under the production.log. Now this is also a debug. Over here we have more. This is the result of the debug. The heartbeats, in general, we don't have these heartbeats in the log because this is in debug right now. Same for here, the pulp core. So yes, this will bump a lot the verbosity. This is from foreman proxy. We don't have this kind of verbosity here, like in a regular situation. See, we can see debug over here as well. So again, this is awesome when doing troubleshooting. But let's say that I'm facing some problems and I enable the verbosity. Now my satellite is up and running. I can do that operation. This will log all the information about that specific operation. And then I would like to come back. I would like to return. Just to keep on track, the command that we used to enable the logs was this one. Hammer admin login --all --level-debug. The command that I will be using to return this to the production state is something like this. Hammer admin login --all --level production. And again, you can see all the information here. All the components. We are coming back to level production. Decrease the verbosity to the standard. So let me rerun this one. And once again, once I return this verbosity to the level production, which is the standard one, I need to restart my service just to validate this new configuration. So once again, foreman-maintain service restart. This is going to restart your satellite and the verbosity of the logs will come back to the standard one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, feel free to join us in our Discord channel. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.